In this edition, we have a gourmet adventure 100 miles from anywhere. Next edition of the GoToAK.com video blog. I've been looking forward to this one for many reasons, but one of them is, you know, it's going to be a good time when you have to start out flying up off of a frozen lake. Our final destination is really only accessible by plane, so I hit up my buddy at Rust's flying service once again. They landed me on a glacier last summer, so I'm feeling pretty cool about the flight. This is my friend Carolyn. We went to high school together way back in the day. This is her first time in Alaska. Lake Hood will be our tarmac. Whoa! It's got ice on it. This is Carolyn standing on a frozen lake for the first time.
Much to my chagrin.
Being her first time in Alaska, Carolyn's making sure to get pictures of everything. And I mean everything. If you're someone who's afraid of flying in small planes, don't worry. Rust has been in Anchorage since 1963 and has an impeccable safety record. And flying in a small plane can be rather scenic. In no time, we were saying hello to the Susitna Valley and to some fellow Rust travelers. Besides where we're going, Rust also helps people get to their hunting, fishing, and bear viewing destinations. But our destination is the Winterlake Lodge, and after less than an hour of flying, our destination is upon us. And Finger Lake will be our landing strip. Before the engines have even stopped, we can see the snow machines on their way. They're going to whisk us down Finger Lake to our final destination. And if Finger Lake sounds familiar, it probably should. It's one of the checkpoints along the Iditarod Trail, and our friends at the Winterlake Lodge host it. And speaking of Winterlake Lodge, voila! The lodge is owned by Kirsten and Carl D. And Carl did much of the handiwork for the lodges and the cabins himself. The main lodge opens with a wellness room where you can do yoga or tai chi in the mornings or get a complimentary massage. Yeah, you heard right. Free massages. And if wine is your thing, this place will not disappoint, especially considering that every single bottle has to be flown in. Now, a little later, we'll be heading to the bar and game room for evening appetizers.
Alaska halibut, of course, and oyster mushrooms.
Oh, thank you.
But for now, lunch is served. I'm getting a pretty good feeling about this trip. And I've got a really good feeling about the way we're going to spend our time after lunch. Carolyn has snow machined before, and me? Sure, back in the 70s. And what better way to learn how to snow machine than with a video camera in your hand? But after just a few minutes, I'm thinking Iron Dog. Now, if you are thinking that this is a little above your pace, don't worry, Carl makes sure you get plenty of time to soak up the views around you. But come on, it's snow machining. You gotta get a little adventurous. And Carolyn's adventure has got her a little off kilter, shall we say.
There you go.
Woo! On the way back to the lodge, I'm feeling pretty good about my mad snow machining skills. Woo-hoo! But the day ain't over yet. Alright, what a trip. Now some dog sledding. You probably know by now I think mushing is a must. And Carolyn has never been mushing, so it's her turn. After going ahead of the sled on my snow machine a bit, whoa! I capture a little accident on tape. Kind of. Oh! Whoa! That's Carl sitting inside the sled, but where's Carolyn? On her first time mushing, Carolyn has just learned the hard way what happens if you let go of your sled. But no harm, no foul. Right, Carolyn? Give us your impressions.
That was fabulous.
What happened?
Fabulous. You know, it's all the dog's fault. I had nothing to do with it.
That's what I kept saying out on the trail, too. As was evidenced at lunch, food is one of the reasons to come here. Besides studying at the Cordon Bleu in Paris, Kirsten has a master's in gastronomy. And it shows in everything she does. over appetizers, Carolyn relived her mushing experience to us.
Flew, and I was pushing down on that brake and nothing was happening. All I saw was your husband, and I thought his neck was going to get snapped off because I was going to flip him.
And then it happened.
Short rib. Parsnip puree.
Absolutely beautiful.
Scallops, short rib, and a parsnip puree is how we're starting dinner. Apparently there is a God.
Alaska potatoes, green beans with shallots, and blueberry gastrique.
Wow.
Okay, enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.
Our reindeer was served medium rare, and I don't really need words to describe it.
Oh my gosh.
Caramelized apple.
Dessert, anyone?
Almond tuile.
Love this.
After the adventures that we've had today, this is the perfect dessert to help me put the finishing touches on the chapters of the day. With a smile. So good night, everybody. We'll see you in the morning.
It's like some Disney.
Tomorrow will bring even more adventures. And of course, let's not forget the food. Brioche French toast, anyone? Or perhaps a little of the cured meat of the gods? Followed by some of this. And Carolyn's shot at mushing redemption.
Carolyn's the musher.
The musher. Hello.
Come on, everybody, open up your mind. What you do not seek, you shall not find. Never be afraid to open your heart and see it. Believe, free it. Come on, everybody, just let yourself go. You're fooling yourself. You can think you're in control.